after our very successful morning with the cheetah tracking, now it is time to find some nocturnal animals. If you haven't checked out the video about the cheetah track, you can find the link in the description below. But right now we are getting ready to head out after sunset. It's now 7:30, we are leaving now to find some of the more elusive animals in the park. So hopefully we can find some interesting species like aardvark, aardwolf, brown hyena or porcupines. Our night drive begins with an unexpected first sight. A hare. It doesn't seem thrilled about meeting us and quickly disappears into the darkness. A reminder that out here we are the intruders. We continue deeper into the night, spotting many of the animals we saw during the day. Mountain zebra, eland, red wildebeest, steenbok. But seeing them at night feels completely different. How do they behave? How do they move when the heat finally releases its grip? A night drive shows an entirely new side of the Karoo. One most visitors never get to witness. Our guide scans the landscape with a powerful spotlight. Out here, you don't look for shapes, you look for eyes. The light reflects differently, depending on the species. Sometimes golden, sometimes white, sometimes a deep reddish glow. And then, the animals we are really here for begin to appear. The nocturnal specialists. Springhares bouncing across the plains like tiny kangaroos. Owls perched silently on the trees. And porcupines shuffling confidently through the night. But the true star of the show is still to come. The Aardwolf. I can hardly contain my excitement. This little creature has been on my list for years. Despite its name, the Aardwolf isn't related to wolves at all. It's actually the smallest member of the hyena family. Unlike its bone-crushing cousins, the Aardwolf is gentle, feeding almost entirely on termites, and even using its long sticky tongue to lap them up. They can consume up to 300,000 termites in a single night. Seeing one for the first time, it feels unreal. As we continue, our headlights reveal a newborn red hartebeest. Tiny, wobbly, and still figuring out its new world. Spring is a magical time here. We return to camp overwhelmed, but the excitement is far from over. The next morning brings the highlight of the entire trip: a black rhino. Good morning from Mountain Zebra National Park. Today is our third day here in the national park and we got lucky already. We've left camp at 6 a.m, now it's 6:30 and we've already managed to find one of the very few black rhinos here inside the national park. Which is amazing because they are very endangered and it is always cool to see them roaming in the wild. Black rhinos are notoriously elusive. The park protects a small and carefully managed population, one of the most important in the Karoo region. They prefer staying deep inside the thick bush, moving silently and blending into the landscape. Seeing one here is rare. Seeing one clearly is extraordinary. And today we are lucky. We continue up the mountain pass to the high plateau. The clouds take the edge of the heat, so many animals are still active. Wildebeest, zebra, ostrich, blesbok, gemsbok, and even meerkats. Meerkats live in tight-knit family groups called mobs or gangs, and they rotate lookout duty. One stands guard while the others feed, and if danger approaches, the lookout gives an alarm call that instantly changes the entire group's behavior. After we've already spotted the rhino this morning, we have just encountered another special animal that's not even pictured on the map with the most common animals to see or to search for, because we saw an meerkat. It was just one, I think it was a juvenile, because it was just coming out of their den, checking the surroundings, looking for predators, and then it disappeared after a few minutes again. So by now we have nearly seen all the shy 5. There's just the aardwolf that's missing. After a stop at one of the viewpoints, where you are allowed to leave your vehicle at your own risk, we begin the long descent into the valley. There's usually not much wildlife here, but if you're lucky, you can spot one of the mountain specialists. And today, we do. A small herd of grey rhebok, grazing along the steep slope. Graceful, alert, and far more agile than they look. They are always a special sight. We drop lower into the valley, passing one of the few water sources. A small stream winding through the rocks. Even a semi-desert hides its water well, but life always finds it. As the temperature rises, animal activity slows, and we take a break at one of the picnic sites. Dry areas, toilets, even a natural swimming pool. Though I'm not sure I'd recommend using it. The view definitely makes up for it. Back at the main camp, we take a long lunch break, check if the camp's washing machine is free, and decide we are too lazy to cook. So it's off to the restaurant, where the food is affordable and the view is unbeatable. Later, we head out again for an afternoon drive. Truth be told, we couldn't ask for more. Yesterday, we tracked cheetahs on foot. We saw different aardwolves. And today, a black rhino. Anything else is just a bonus. And this afternoon, even though sightings are few, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow brings a new day, new light, and a new chance to witness the beauty of this place. If you don't want to miss episode 3, make sure to subscribe, because the adventure continues.